and welcome back to MLB The Show 19 and the Jason Parham Road to the Show. I'm Tyrant Saber. Last time out, Jason faced off against the Mets at home. He continued his streak of allowing a couple runs on a home run. 2 runs to, it was who was it? I forget. It was Javier Baez got the home run off of him, but pitched 7 innings, allowed collected 5 strikeouts on and allowed 5 hits. And got a no decision in a game the Phillies came back to win. So Jason did his job, and the Phillies did their job. This should be the All-Star Game episode because we're coming up to the midpoint of the season. Gonna play through. Jason's spot in the rotation doesn't come up until after the All-Star break, so let's get on it. We get one more training day beforehand. And I'm not seeing anything. Could upgrade his speed a little more, I suppose. Not really hurting for speed necessarily, but we could do it still. Yeah, you know what? Sure, why not? And we get one more of these guys. David Ozuna, perhaps? Maybe get to bro status with him. I don't think we will. Not been a great stretch, but let's take it day by day. Yeah, just shy. But on the bright side, we're coming up on that captain perk. And that should put us out here at the All-Star Game, for which Jason Parham, for the, let's see, for something like the 5th year running, has been the starter for his respective league, in this case, the National League. So, we're going to go out here. It's going to be one of these games where we show the whole game, not just Jason's part, because he's only going to pitch for like 2 innings. But that still leaves us out to get out here against the best of the AL and see what we can do. So let's get out here and get it.
MLB Network coming your way from Tropicana Field here in St. Petersburg, Florida. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the National League All-Stars and the American League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on MLB Network. I'll be joined in a moment by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, but first let's give you a look at this year's American and National League All-Stars as voted on by you, the fans. Final preparations being made on the field. We've got a fun night in store. It's the Major League Baseball All-Star Game on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2026 American League All-Star.
Briefly now, we'll look at the 2 men named by their managers to get the ball here to begin this All-Star Game. Clyde Rolls, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matty B. This guy here is a basic three-pitch mix guy. Fastball, curveball, change, primarily fastball changeup guy. He'll use the curveball to effect, but one of the things he needs to do, locate his fastball to give himself a chance to use that good changeup and his curveball.
All right, let's check out the American League All-Stars on defense. And I'm locking in on second baseman Ozzy Albies right now. This guy is an elite defender. Came up as a shortstop through the minor leagues until he dislocated his elbow. Has since moved over.
Here's Corey Seager.
Batting second.
All right, so we're jumping in the top of the first here, watching the game. Leadoff single here from, I believe that was
The 1-1 home.
Colin Pulliam. And then Corey Seager goes ahead and lines one into left field, and that is going to be another hit. So runners first and second here for the NL with nobody out.
They've gotten 2 hits on the first 3 pitches of the game. The guy in the mound better figure out a way to nibble on the corners, or otherwise they're going to start hitting him all over the yard.
And now Carlos Correa coming up here, natively, or at least in Jason's universe, is on the Colorado Rockies. Seager from the Miami Marlins, and then Colin Pulliam off the Padres.
Seager at first with no outs.
Go, guys.
Clyde Rolls pitches, high fastball, and that is a 3-1 count.
To this one, calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone.
Takes another one, and that is ball 4. So Rolls has allowed 2 singles and a walk to load the bases with nobody out in the top of the first. Not what you want, especially not with the 4-hole hitter, Mr. Rhys Hoskins off the Arizona Diamondbacks coming to the plate. 276 average with 25 home runs on the year. So he's a pretty big risk to throw to. Fouls that one off, and that is a 1-2 count.
Hey, no one better. Let's go, kid.
Hit the other way.
Cracks that one right field. That's going to be a sac fly, but they're going to send the runners. So runner up to third and 1 in. So Pulliam scores, Seager to third. Correa is still sitting pretty on first, and the National League is on the board in the first inning.
What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Hey, let's make a play.
Bringing up Nomar Mazara off of the Milwaukee Brewers.
Milwaukee Brewers, the right fielder.
1-1 pitch is a curveball just off the black.
Curveball taken for ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone, and with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
All right, come on now.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Sliced hard, but foul to the left.
Pulls that one hard into the left field stands, and that is a foul ball.
A bullet to first base.
Oof! Liner to first baseman Joey Gallo there for the AL, and that is going to end the inning on a double play. And Jason's first chance is going to come up right now. Trey Turner up to the plate for the AL. Let's give it a try. Victor Caratini of the Braves calling the signs for the National League team.
1-0.
Another fastball up and in, away. That's lined past the shortstop. Carlos Correa can't pull that one down. That, in fact, is going to go all the way to the wall.
And he'll pull into second.
And that is going to be a leadoff double for Trey
That's
Turner.
the perfect answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning. Put the tying run on second and get the momentum going back in your favor. Now we'll see if they can.
That one was
catch it.
right at the shortstop, but he couldn't leap high enough to get it. So that brings up Julian Gutierrez of the Angels, second or third baseman.
Stepping in now, Rob Brasky, as the first pitch to him is in there for a call.
Oh, my
strike
mistake.
one.
That is Rob Brasky, center fielder.
A ball and a strike.
You know he wants that on the mound.
That was a rough
Especially
call
if it
there,
would've made the count
Fastball
going
down
six.
in the zone,
Get
called
it,
for a
though.
ball.
So now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Here's the 1-1. Hit hard up the middle.
That's a grounder past the second baseman. They're going to send the runner home.
Through for a base hit. And the run will score from second as this ball
And
goes
American League have returned the favor here. Rob Brasky drives in a run here, and that is 1-1 in the bottom of the first.
So digging in now.
So here comes Jason's former teammate, Benny, Andrew Benintendi.
Boston Red Sox, the left fielder, Andrew.
Ready. Here's the first offering.
Curveball taken, strike one.
The curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
This is
Calls
what
for an
fires me up
outside
right here.
slider.
You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner.
Takes a slider.
Off against the reigning MVP.
High throw from the plate, and that's not going to be in time, so Brasky steals on Jason.
The catcher has an elite arm. Well, when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
So things falling apart rather quickly for Jason. I guess it's a good thing he's only out here for 2 innings. And that's going to be another base hit here. Benintendi on.
The run scores from second. It's now a 2-1.
And that's a 2-1. The American League strikes. Jason still hasn't gotten out yet, so this is falling apart rather quickly.
When you get down to first base. Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to
Starts reaching for that one. Joey Gallo playing for the Baltimore Orioles in this timeline.
1-0 pitch on the way.
Change up below the zone, taken ball 2.
Hey, sometimes it doesn't go exactly according to plan. 2 aces on the mound. We thought they were going to throw up donuts all game. Both teams are able to score. Let's see which one settles down.
Fastball up and in, swung on, missed for strike 1. Change up right down the pipe.
Wow,
Taken,
there's a pitch
strike
right
2.
there this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle. And
Cutter up in the zone, taken, strike 3 called. Finally gets the first out.
Here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass. Putting the defense on their heels. Taking the extra
Rich Kessler
base.
coming up
Maybe that
from the
Santa
Kansas
Cruz
City
to home.
Royals.
That's what I'm hoping to see.
Kansas City Royals, the designated hitter, Rich Kessler.
First offering on its way.
Fastball taken, strike 1.
Behind it with the swing.
Or
You know,
swung
hats off to
on.
the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Another
And this one's
fastball low,
downstairs. It's a
taken.
ball and a strike.
Ball 1. Thinking Jason might have
Just
slipped
behind
on his
that
shoulder
fastball.
wrong or
Two strikes
something.
now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the
Change up down and away, taken. Took a swing on it.
Great equalizer. The change of El Cambio.
That's strike 3 call, or strike 3 swinging.
Back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there. Usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Batting 6.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr.
Albert Almora Jr. playing for the Red Sox in this universe, lines out to left
So
field.
it's 2 runs on
Reese
3
Hoskins
hits,
out there
no
to get it,
errors,
and that's
and a
going to
runner
end
left
the
on.
inning.
We'll head to the second inning here in St. Pete. It's the American League 2 and the National League 1.
So, after Jason gives up 2 runs here, bottom first, it's now up to the National League to try to recover. Ian Happon, Chicago Cubs, called strike 2 on that what appeared to be a changeup.
A swing and a shot hit
liner into the stands, but that is a foul ball.
The inning instead of foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Pulls this one into the air out into right
It's a fly
field.
ball.
Giving chase is Almora.
But Almora's got it, and that is going to be the first out of the inning.
All right, let's check out the American League All-Stars on defense. The guy I want to focus on is outfielder.
So they got Bryce Barreau behind the dish, Joey Gallo, Ozzy Albies, Trey Turner, Dwayne Marchant, Andrew Benintendi, Rob Brasky, and Albert Almora Jr. on for them.
Can play center with a strong, accurate arm, and we know he can roll the ball.
Bringing up Matt Olson off the Nationals, I think.
1-1. Sharp ground ball to third.
Lined right at the third baseman. Sharp grounder taken for out number 2.
Now at the plate,
And that brings up Rougned Odor, old Stinky.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Oh, that's a grounder right at the pitcher. No problem here for the AL in the top of the second. Let's see if Jason has a little bit better outing in this bottom of the second.
We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The AL leads it 2-1. Now at the plate, Dwayne Marchant.
Leading off for the American League, the third baseman, Dwayne Marchant.
All right, try a slider first pitch.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now the
Right down the pipe, and that is
zone.
strike 1. Put one on the corner.
There's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just
Try another slider down and away.
And
Goes
he's
reaching
gonna
for
get
it.
that
So
one with an
Jason,
or.
2
The
runs allowed,
strikeout,
but also
and there's
3
one gone.
strikeouts out of the last 4 outs that he's had.
And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play gold glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ozzy Albies.
Batting in from the
All right, Ozzy Albies coming up.
the second baseman, Ozzy Albies.
First delivery to him on the way. And he starts the number 8 hitter
Fastball
with a
down in the
strike,
zone
0-1.
taken. Strike 1.
He takes it to the opposite field.
That's going to be another big one to the wall, and that one is out of here.
As they add still another.
Ozzy Albies sounding off of Jason here. Clearly not pitching his best baseball. Good thing it's in a game that really has no stakes whatsoever.
3-1 lead.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Into the box.
All right, try it again. Bryce Barreau coming up.
Strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Slider again inside, taken
That's
strike
case in point
2.
right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Fastball tails off just inside, and that is going to be ball 1.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was
Swing on that one, though, and that is out. Strikeout number 4 out of the last 5 outs he's had.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
The batter.
So here comes Trey Turner again. He's already got 1 hit off of Jason and a run in.
Changeup to him, drops in there for the first strike. Second shot now. He doubled to start out the home first.
Slider outside, taken, ball 1. Another changeup, taken, ball 2.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
He extends nicely, and this
That's a fly ball, but it looks like the right fielder's got it, and that is going to end the inning.
To make the running play, and that will end the inning. So it's 1 run.
So Jason getting a little bit pummeled out here.
And no one left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the American League 3 and the National League 1. Sean Manaea, the 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now.
So they're changing up pitchers and going into the 3rd, and that means Jason's day is over. But Victor Caratini coming up to the plate for the National League. Hopefully try to clean this mess up a bit.
Early stages, and this one's only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Kicks and deals.
No offer on that one. 2 balls.
Taking ball 2.
Oh, baby. Get your pitch up there. Sweet.
All even now.
Fouls that one off. Goes even 2-2.
One time right here. All right.
Chops it foul to stay alive.
Go on, kid. Rip it up.
The 2-2 one more time.
Wait.
Fouled off.
Fouls that back, and that is another pitch he gets to see.
Here's another 2-2. And it's fouled
Staying
away.
alive on this one. He's fighting hard.
Here now the 2-2. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up.
Pops that
This
one
is right
up.
out
That
in
is
front
going
of
to
the
be
mound. And he'll stay with him
easily
here as he
played
puts the
there by
squeeze on
Bryce
it for
Breaux,
Rondo.
and that is the first out of the 3rd.
Ready
Colin
now.
Pulliam coming up.
Pulliam, he singled his last time up.
The 3rd baseman.
Hey, see you to rip it up there.
Pulliam.
The 3-1 pitch. 3-2 full
Pulls
count.
that foul, fills the count, 3-2.
3-1 our score.
Drive it. Let's go right here.
And he lost him here.
Walks him
3-2 as
on
pitch
that
misses.
one,
It's
so
ball 4.
he goes on. Run around first with 1 out here. Top 3 down by 2.
Here's Corey Seager, a base
Corey
hit in the
Seager
first
coming
inning.
up.
Hitter number 5. Corey Seager.
One out. Hey, roll
The
it up.
2-1
Plays it
pitch.
two. That's straight.
Ball even at 2-2.
Fouls that one off as well.
Hey, come on, big guy. Get your pitch. Hey, let her fly. Let her fly.
Here now the 2-2.
Swing.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right
That's
side of the
another
infield.
pop-up back up to
Albies
second
is
baseman.
there, 2 down.
And that is the second out of the inning. Second baseman Ozzy Albies got that one. And here comes Carlos Correa once again.
He drew a walk his first time up.
Carlos Correa.
The 3-1 is swung on and driven.
Crushed that one, right field. And that's going to get down at the wall. They are going to drive in one run. Carlos Correa hangs on at second, and that brings him back to 3-2.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Now batting, left fielder.
We get another shot out here.
Hard hit ball to second.
Ruben Matador puts one into left field, right field. Golly.
Even with 2 outs.
Sean Manaea falling apart a little bit in this inning.
And with a pitcher this young, you just want to let him know that he's out there for a reason, and to trust what got him here is good enough to get him through this.
That brings up Nomar Mazara.
As he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. The 2-1 pitch. High and deep down the left field line.
That is going to drift foul.
Sprinting after it, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And that misses there.
Takes that one to fill the count. 3-2. 2 outs, so Odor is going to be moving it first.
He hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Hey, plays that one now. Hey, look at one pitch right here. Come on now.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home.
Fouls that back. Gets another one. Manaea is at 36 pitches here through 2/3 of an inning.
The payoff pitch. In the air now, out to left.
Fly ball, but that looks playable. And in fact, they got it to end the inning.
So 1 run here.
Andrew Benintendi pulls it in left field, and so National League pulls closer, but does not overcome the deficit that the AL has piled up.
Lucas
Giolito coming up now for the National League. Coming on to relieve Jason after his somewhat disappointing outing. Bringing up center fielder Rob Brasky again.
Start things out against Lucas Giolito as we get the inning underway.
And I guess Jason decided to switch dugouts and hang out with the American League for a while. This happens. I don't know why.
Swings through it for
Swung on and
strike number
missed,
2.
so that is going to be the first, or the second strike.
Hey, square one up. One time. There, got no out.
The 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down.
Lines
the
that
corner.
one into the corner,
Nearly a
but it's
big fly
foul.
to start the inning instead of foul ball. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't.
Throws
offer
one
in
low
dirt.
for
It's
ball
back
2.
to even at 2-2. Pulliam trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And he fouls this one off. Rolled slowly down the first baseline.
Staying alive, forcing Lucas Giolito to throw a lot of pitches to lead off the inning. Coming up on 10 pitches in the at-bat.
Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for
Another
the left field corner.
big fly to left to right field,
Foul, so a missed
but drifts
opportunity
foul
there.
again. Going to be 12 pitches now for this at bat.
Now another 2-2. And he'll finally
Finally
just wear him down.
changes up on him, and he will strike out swinging.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Up next to the American League, the left fielder, Andrew.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, hit me a
Third
seed
inning.
right here.
Already a 3-2 ball game.
Benny at a 2-2 count now against Giolito.
Ready with another 2-2.
Kicks and deals.
And he lays off
High
the pitch.
fastball
Hard to play
taken
high,
for ball 3.
Your pitch. Drive deep, huh? Here you go.
Smoked on the ground. Up
That
the
one is going to
and
squirt
that'll
through the
find its
center,
way
and that
into
is going to
center
be
field for a
Benintendi on
one-out hit.
base with 1 away.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan.
Threw a fastball right down the pipe. Shouldn't be surprised when they get a hit off it. Giolito 3-1 to the next batter.
Joey.
Runners on the move for second. Strike taken to throw. Not in
And he's
time.
in safe in plenty of time.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal at second base.
Have a rip like you can. Here we go now, huh?
And he struck him out. Second time
Swing
tonight
and
now,
a
he's been
miss
set
on
down
that one, and
strikes.
that is going to be the second out of the inning. Bringing up Rich Kessler.
Digging in, Rich Kessler, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Benintendi at second with 2 down.
No one better. Let's go.
Grounder down the line at third.
Pulls that one foul along the third base line to get another pitch at 1-2.
Good one. Get a good rip on it, huh?
Here we go, guys.
Ready with the 1-2. Popped him
Come on,
up.
go. You scored.
Pop fly.
Waits on it. No trouble
Shortstop
with this one, and the
Carlos
inning is
Correa
over.
has it, and that's
So
going to
no
end the
runs on a
inning.
hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 3 innings
So we managed to
complete.
hold the
It's a lead
AL
for the
scoreless for a
American
change.
League, 3-2.
But we're still in the hole, 3-2.
Your
Leandro
attention, please.
Velasmil
Now
is ready,
pitching
and he'll
for the
take the ball
American
from
League.
So
the
American
manager.
League bringing out Leandro Villasmil.
Leandro Velasquez.
See what he can do. Ian Happ coming up.
In the Pittsburgh
Popped out.
area native Ian Happ. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Center fielder, Ian.
Here now the 2-2. He stays alive.
Pulls that
Still
foul.
2-2.
2-2 count.
Get your pitch and drive it, kid. Here you go.
The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed.
And he goes whiffing through that one, and that is strike 3 swinging for the first out of the inning.
That fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
The batter, the first baseman,
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. Let's see what they throw Olsen on a 3-1 count.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Rougned Odor waits on deck.
Hey, we've got one right here.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Popped him up.
Another pop up here.
Gallo in foul ground. 2 down.
Joey Gallo's got it, and that is going to be the second out.
So
Now here comes Ruben Odor. I guess I got it wrong earlier.
Second baseman Ruben Odor. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A full count for Odor. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Fills the count with that one. 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And strike 3.
Strike 3 called. Dang.
Kidding me with the side retired. So nothing happening this time around.
Controversial call, but that's going to do it for the NL, and so the AL gets a chance to strike back. Bottom of the 4th.
Ladies and
Joe
gentlemen,
Willett
your
gets the call
attention,
from
please.
the bullpen to pitch in
Now
relief.
pitching for the National League.
That's
Number
not how I
50,
would pronounce that.
Joe Willett.
But regardless, Joe Willett, one of the best
Albert Almora comes in to
hitters
pitch.
on this, or one of the best pitchers on this NL roster. Consistently up there with the likes of Jason and Garrett Cole for a lot of these statistical markers.
Just catches the inside corner. for
Strike called,
2.
strike number 2.
Hey, I don't mind that take
To
right there. That
Almora.
was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Had to sit back on the changeup.
Shots that
and he
one
did a good
foul
job
to stay
get the
alive.
bat on that
1-2.
one.
Hey, we got nobody.
Sprays that one off. Gets another one.
The 1-2. And another foul ball.
Bounces that one foul to stay alive. Seeing a lot of foul balls here. They're putting bats on balls quite frequently here.
Almora with an even count, 2-2.
So Willett throws one low and pulls it to 2-2.
He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
That's a grounder finally within the reach of the shortstop. It's a bit of a high throw from Correa, but that is going to be the first out of the inning. Coming up, Dwayne Marchand.
Digging in, Dwayne Marchand. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit out towards
That
second.
one's grounded past the second baseman into center field, though.
Base hit.
So he's on base with one away.
Dan, how frustrating is that right there? You execute your spot, keep the ball down below the zone, and the hitter's still able to execute and drive it up the middle.
That's one of the things, Mark, as a pitcher, you're taught to work down in the zone.
Dwayne Marchand, last time I saw him, he was on the Blue Jays.
But if you consistently keep the ball down in the zone, good things will happen.
That's going to be flipped over to second base. 6-4-3 double play to end the inning.
Retires the side. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the American League 3 and the National League 2. Yuri Maya, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 36, Jay Ore.
Victor Caratini, 0 for 1 for him.
So here comes Victor Caratini here, coming on to lead off the 5th. See if we can't maybe start pulling things back. One-two count. Maya throws. Liner, center field.
And he's going to have room to put this
But
one
he's on
away,
the warning
and that's
track
the
to get
first
that
out.
one. Raski's back to get that one on the warning track, and that is a long, loud first out.
The third baseman,
Colin Pulliam coming back up for the National League.
fly ball out to straightaway.
That's a fly ball, right field.
Tracks now. And there's the
Almora's got it, and that is the second out of the inning.
Digging in, Corey Seager. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Corey Seager coming up.
4 hits and no errors on the NL line score thus far. Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Into his motion. Here
3-1
comes the
count, the
3-1.
pitch.
There's ball 4.
Taken, ball 4. Corey Seager walks on base.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
So it's a
Carlos Correa's got a double and a walk today.
Number 1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa bats next.
Hey, here we go, big guy. Come on.
Here we go, man.
Too close for comfort, and he did
Chops
a good
that
job
one
just to make
foul, so
contact.
3-2 count. Everybody's going to be
Seager
moving.
leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Good swing on a tough pitch.
Pulls that
and he'll
one
stick
foul.
around to see another one.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go.
The 3-2 one more time. Lifted in the air out
Liner.
towards left center. Brasky.
Left center field, that's getting down out there, so Correa's on board with another double, driving in another run. And that ties it up for the American League, National League, rather.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
Next guy up, Rhys Hoskins.
Now batting, the left fielder, Rhys Hoskins.
He's fallen behind now.
Took that
3-1.
one, 3-1.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
Hey, let it rip. Let it rip.
Hit hard to the right. Foul.
That falls foul, though. So 3-2 count. See what Maya's got in him.
Payoff pitch. Line down the
Lined.
left field line. But
But that one is just on the foul side of the left field line.
Let's go.
So they do it again.
Hey, now we got 2.
Payoff pitch on its way. Now a swing.
Cranks that one.
Straightaway
Center field and out of here. Adios, Pelota. Rhys Hoskins bangs a dong to center field off of the stands and gone.
2-run shot to straightaway center.
And that puts the National League on top. 5-3.
As a fellow once said, the only park that ball wouldn't have made it out of is Yellowstone. Everyone knows he's got plenty of bump in his bat, but come on, I'm not sure that ball's even come down yet.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nomar.
This is lined
That's a liner. That one's fair into left field.
Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. So with that,
So
the top of
Nomar
the fifth is
Mazara's
still
on
alive.
with 2 outs here in
Boy,
the
this has been
top
a
of the
tough one for him
4th.
so far,
5th?
Dero.
4th?
7th hit of the
It's only
game
the 4th
already.
still, I think.
They're really
No, it's the
making
top of the 5th.
100%, Dan.
Nomar Mazara on first, 2 outs, 3 runs in this inning. Curry Maya is having some problems. Ian Happ finally strikes out to end the scoring, but it's a big rally from the National League. Let's see if the AL can answer.
The 5th coming up. The NL leads this one 5-3. Enrique Cardenas takes the mound.
Bringing on
as he's
Enrique
been called upon to
Cardenas for the
pitch.
National League now.
16, Enrique Cardenas.
You know, considering Garrett Cole was having was competing very strongly for top honors in the National League. I'm kind of surprised not to have seen him yet.
Very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time.
He got the nomination for it, but he did not has not shown up out here. 1-2 count here, fouls it off.
The 1-2. Just hung in there.
Another one fouls off.
Now another 1-2. Fastball well outside.
Here we go.
The 2-2 one more time. Skied into
That's a fly ball. I think that's going out there. Right field, and they've got it. First out of the inning.
Riding in once again, Trey Turner, 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors thus far for the American League.
Chops that one foul for another 1-2 pitch.
Drive that pitch, huh? Here you go.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he misses this one inside.
Fills the count there, 3-2.
3-2. Bouncer to the left side.
That's a grounder over to third base. Pulliam's got it, and that is going to be the second out of the inning. Bringing up Rob Brasky once again.
Brasky, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Center fielder, Rob Brasky.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
Good pitch right here. Let's go, bud.
Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on.
Fouled that into, oh gosh, names.
And he missed with it.
High
up and in,
fastball
even
taken.
things at 2-2.
Victor Caratini. Fouled that into Victor Caratini's junk.
This is hit high in the air. Out
Fly
toward
ball
left
to
center.
left field.
And he'll get there in plenty of time.
Reese
to put
Hoskins
this
has
one
it to
away,
end the
and
inning.
that ends the inning. So they go down without a
I think I've said this
here.
before, but
5 innings
Reese
complete.
Hoskins,
The NL's on top,
by trade, is a first
5-3.
baseman, not a left fielder. The only reason he's playing left field now is because of a, let's say, questionable decision made in 2018 by Phillies manager Gabe Kapler to put him into left field and have Carlos Santana play first base to get the advantage of his bat skills without having to sacrifice more defense. Problem was, Reese Hoskins is not really a good fielding outfielder. You know, his defense out there kind of suffers, so that wound up not working so well for them in real life.
The 2-1. And it's fouled away.
Hey, you get a good one up there, huh?
Here now the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone. Another full count offering on its way. And Olsen with a drive. Out
Big
to deep
fly
right.
ball.
Looking up is Almora. Gone.
But it's into the stands and gone. Rich Olsen sounds off to lead off the 6th inning. Mateo could not keep that one in the park.
It's now 6-3.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now back, second baseman, Ruben.
Fouled away.
Fouls that one off.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it.
The next 1-2 pitch. And that's a swinging strike three.
Well, that one didn't work out so well.
And the throw is there to record the first out.
Ruben Odor swings through one, and he's no Solomon. He can't steal first on one of those.
In the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw.
But Bryce Burrow blocked it pretty well behind the dish, so that keeps him off base.
The batter, the catcher, Victor.
No offer on that.
Victor
one. 2 balls and a
Caratini
strike.
back up.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Come on now, here you go.
1 out, nobody on.
Straight up.
Popped him up.
That's a pop-up.
Baroa is under it.
Ball.
And that's the second out of the inning.
And that'll be the second inning. Burrow's got it behind the dish. Bringing up Colin Pulliam again. 1 for 2.
Colin Pulliam. He flew out in his last at bat.
Got a double here.
Here we go now. Let's go.
Or single, I guess I should say.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Pulls up on that one for a 2-1 count.
Let's go, big dog.
Chops that foul, 2-2 count.
Short, hit hard.
That's just rolled right over to the shortstop. He can't beat it out, and that is going to be the end of the inning.
So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run.
So Rich Olson runs up the score a little more for the National League. It's 6-3 going into the bottom of the 6th.
The National League 6 and the American League 3.
Your
Garrett
attention,
Cole
please.
enters
Here's
to do
Garrett
pitching
Cole. I
in the
knew he
bottom
was
of
coming
the
out here
6th.
sooner or later.
Number 45, Garrett Cole.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in.
For the
2 base hits,
American
both
League.
singles to this
The
point.
left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1.
Holds off.
He's one of their guys
Change
they
up
rely
down
on to get
for
their
ball
offense
1 or
going.
ball
They
2.
need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Now the 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Takes that fastball down
Pitch
for
right
strike
there
2.
from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that
Hey, one pitch
location
right here.
unless
Come
they're
on now.
looking for it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Another 2-2 offering. Oh, he lifts a high pop-up.
That's a
Drifting into
pop-up
foul
to first
territory on the
base.
right side. Olsen is over, and he's
Rich
got
Olsen's
it for the
got it.
first out of the inning.
First out of the inning. Joey Gallo coming up.
0 for 2 from him
Holding
so
true to
far
his
this
reputation as a 3 true outcomes guy. 2 strikeouts on the day. Figure he needs a walk and a home run.
inning. Fouled off.
3-2 count.
Hey, we got one.
Another full count pitch on its way. High and deep down the left field line.
That's a foul ball.
And this will wind up a
Try it
foul
again,
ball.
3-2.
Once again, a 3-2. Hits this one hard the other way.
That's through the
And
gap
base
into
hit
left field, though.
So they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition-wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch. But you know what? Sometimes the result is the only thing that matters.
The batter, the designated hitter, Rick.
This is pulled into right. In there, a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there.
I step away for 3 seconds and they drive one into right field for a double.
Albert Almora. He was retired via ground ball last time up.
Almora's coming up. Good opportunity here for the American League. Garrett Cole's in a bit of trouble. Chops that one foul. Goes 2-2.
Hey, come on now, one time.
Here's the pitch on 2-2.
Swing and a miss.
Swung on in the dirt. Almora goes down on strikes. Second out of the inning.
Right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Now batting, third baseman, Wayne Martin.
2-1. Gallo on third. Kessler on at second with 2 down. In there, 2-2.
Strike 2
I
called.
love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Here we go now. Come on now, one time. Go.
The set and the 2-2.
Taken ball 3, so he's got a base open. It's not the end of the world if he walks him.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Hey, let's go, big fella. Lead right here.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home.
Fouls that
And
off.
it's fouled away. Second and third, 2 away. Struck him out.
Swing and a miss.
He strands 2 men in scoring position.
Garrett Cole showing why he is one of the better pitchers in Jason's world.
MLB Network right after this.
Works into danger and works his way out of it.
Edwin Diaz is on to
Edwin Diaz coming up now.
Number 7.
Number 39.
Not sure where he's found his way to in this universe.
Kyle Farmer up off the bench as he'll
But
pinch hit
we're
here
going to start putting on relievers. And now we got Kyle Farmer coming on. Off of the Mets, I believe. I should know. I've seen him twice in the last 2 games.
The 1-2. Fly ball out toward left
Fly
center
ball,
field.
left
On
center
the run is
field.
Benintendi. He's there and
But
records the
Benintendi's
first
got it,
down.
no problem for the first out.
Chad Pinder will move into the
Now here comes Chad Pinder. I think he's on the either the Marlins or the Nationals now. I think it's the Marlins.
And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. The 2-1 home. And he'll just fight
Chops
this
that one
off as
foul,
it's chopped
2-2
foul.
count.
Didn't rip it up there.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
That's a 3-2 count here. 1 out, nobody on.
Come on, big guy. Get him yourself right here.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he
Chops it
rolls over
again,
this
stays
one.
alive.
We'll do it once more, 3-2.
Yeah, like a cane up there, huh? All right, one time, right here.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And he lays off ball 4.
And he
So
takes
comes right off
ball
the bench and
4.
works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Kevin Lane will be summoned off the bench.
Kevin Lane coming on now.
Runner at first and 1 gone in the
I
inning.
know I've seen him before, but I can't remember where.
Runners on first with 1 down. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Lane
2-1 count
from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty.
Pulls that foul. 2-2 count.
Front side, he keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time?
Held up on that one, and that is ball 3.
Now.
Fills the count here for him.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he lays
And
off
another
ball 4.
walk, so
he comes
Diaz
off the
comes
bench
on and
works the
walks.
walk. Usually easier said than done.
2 of the 3 guys he's faced out of the
Kevin Ojeda will get the
dugout.
call. Pinch hit.
Kevin Ojeda now.
He has a couple of
I think
runners
he's a
at third,
Cardinals
only 1 out
player,
in the
if I'm
inning.
recalling correctly.
Ojeda.
Ah, heck. I've forgotten everybody who plays on these dang teams.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make
Slow
a guy
roller,
look that
short or second baseman. That is a 4-6-3 double play to end the inning. So Diaz works his way into trouble, then works his way out of trouble, going into the bottom of the 7th. NL still up 6-3.
Ladies
Chad
and gentlemen,
Pinder will stay
your
in the ball
attention,
game as the
please.
new shortstop.
This change for the National League. Now playing shortstop.
Kevin
Number 18,
Lane will stay in the ball
Chad
game now and take over in left field.
Now in left field. Number 37,
Kevin Ojeda will stick
Lane.
around as he'll take over in
Now
right
in
field.
right field. Number 35, Kevin Ojeda.
Andy
Now
Unger
pitching
gets
for
the
the
call
National
from the
League.
pen to take over on
Number
the mound and
29,
start the home 7th.
Andy Unger.
Ozzie Albies will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. Flash you back and take another look.
Can't watch
Solo
that.
home run
That's not suitable
get
for
this
children.
Here's a pitch swung on and missed.
Swings on and misses that one.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
And that's going to be
High
2-2
fastball
now.
taken, ball 2.
2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Low fastball now, taken, ball 3.
It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to
And he takes a walk.
That misses ball 4.
So Andy Unger
walk to start the home
comes out of the pen and walks
That
the
is
first man he
not the way
faces.
he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
The catcher, number 28.
Striding into the box, Bryce Meroa. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get
So
a
on a
ground ball
2-1
and rely on your
count.
defense a little bit.
See what Unger does now.
Ball 3.
Low.
Well-timed
Ball
run on
3.
deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
The 3-1. Grounded to third.
Grounded over to third. 5-4-3 double play. Wipes off the base runner, gets 2 outs for the price of 1.
Quickly 2 away now.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk.
That puts the AL behind the 8 ball in this one.
That won't be the case this time after the 2 ball.
Johan Camargo will get the call.
And here comes Johan Camargo coming on now.
Check swing, no swing, says the
Holds up on that one, low ball. Ball 2.
2 out, nobody on.
Come on, baby. See it, drive it. Let's go.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With a 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason
Strike
Neville
2
could
called,
possibly
so
set up
that
a
it
big
fills the
inning.
count 3-2 with 2 away.
Let it fly right here.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he lays off.
Lays off ball 4, so Unger walks another man.
Easier said than done.
Setting himself up for trouble out here. And in fact, they're going to pull him in favor of Derek Randolph.
Here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Randolph.
Manuel
for the American
Rosales
Leaguers.
will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
So Manuel Rosales coming on for the American League against Derek Randolph.
Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind it 2-1. Liner toward right center.
That's going to get down out there, and that is going to be a base hit. They're not going to send the runner, even though it might have been an okay call.
Piece of hitting right there. Staying on the
Let's say
internet
they were
right
showing some
there.
respect to the center fielder's arm.
Threw it, not coming around it, and
So
able to
Rosales
drive
comes
it.
on and gets himself a base hit.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for the American Leaguers. Number 35.
3-2 count.
Bellinger.
Just staying alive,
Shots at
putting
foul.
Together a really good at-bat here.
See it, drive it. Let's go right here.
The next 3-2.
You're up.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left
That's
field
a
corner.
foul
If it
ball.
stays fair, it's gone. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Popped him up.
Pop fly.
Pinder shading to
Chad
his
Pinder's
right.
got it. And that ends the inning.
Ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 8th inning coming up. It's the National League 6 and the American League 3.
Coming up on the end of this one. Not exactly headed for a photo finish, but it's baseball. There's 6 outs to play for the American League.
Number 7.
We'll see if they can turn it around.
Will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Number 4. Manuel.
Cody Bellinger will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 35. Cody Bellinger.
Matt McCormick been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Matt McCormick.
Bryce Harper is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Here comes Bryce Harper off the Diamondbacks still, I believe. See what he can do as relief here in the top of the 8th.
Changed things up on him, and he
Swings on that one and misses.
1-2 now.
Hey, nobody.
To 2 balls and 2
Took a high
strikes now.
fastball. 21,953 people here in the Tropicana field, the AL All-Stars and the NL All-Stars.
Swung on
Thank
and
you for your
missed.
support.
Really fooled him that time for the first out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites. Mostly
Harper, meanwhile,
you know, he can absolutely
manages to voodoo his bat from one hand to the other. I think that's far more interesting than you can't show that to children. It's before 10 a.m. It's before 10 p.m.
We flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats.
Well, Rich Olson doesn't get as near as good a hit on that one. That's just a ground out over to third base. And that brings up Ruben Odor.
Swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries
Fouls
to
that
rush
off.
a heater right here.
Goes 1-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him. And he goes down.
Struck out looking.
Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Not too many more shots.
So the AL
left.
do what
Half
they
of
need
the
to do
eighth
here,
coming
but
up.
they still have to
NL
get the
leads
bats
it
up going and
6-3.
hit at least 4 more runs if they want to win this one.
Bryce Harper will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 34.
Ronan Nixon is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
National League. Number 13, Ronan Nixon. Pinch hitting for the American League.
Will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the eighth. The 3-2 one more time. This is line to left.
That's a liner.
He dives.
Diving catch in left field to get that one to steal a base hit.
Taking another look at it.
Kevin Lane out there stealing runs. Or stealing hits anyway. Now I know where I've seen him from. He was on the Orioles before.
Julian
I'm
Gutierrez.
just not sure where he's got to recently. Julian Gutierrez now coming out. Called his name out earlier in the broadcast.
Gutierrez.
Belted high and deep into
Cranks that
center.
one right
Back goes
field.
Harper for the track, and
That's off the wall, not quite a home run, but he's rounding second, going 3.
But he is
going to be in safely.
Anytime the ball is hit that hard to
So
hit,
Gutierrez, my goodness, bashes that one all the way to the wall, goes for 3.
and by that time you knew it was going to be a triple.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the American League, number 27, Mike.
now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Hey, you got one. Right guy, right place. Here you go.
Come on, man, bring him home.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Called strike 3 to Reese Hoskins.
According to the umpire, sometimes it can be really tough for these
Or no,
big,
not
strong
Reese
guys
Hoskins.
because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Who was that? Was that Mike Trout?
Now
It's
pitching
on, and
for
he'll
the
take
National
over on
League,
the mound.
Ronaldo
And
Torres coming on.
Reynaldo Torres. The batter, the third baseman, Wayne Marchant.
Soft liner towards first.
That's a soft grounder over to first base, and whatever that triple was good for, it's not good for a run.
No errors and a man left.
AL All-Stars remain scoreless, or remain behind 3-6, going into the top of the 9th.
Ladies and
Walter
gentlemen,
Kwan
your
will stay in the
attention,
ball
please.
game as he'll take
A
over at
defensive
first
change
base.
for the American League. Now playing first base.
Mike Trout
Number
will stick
52,
around as he'll take over in right
Walter
field.
Kwan. Now in right field, number 27, Mike
J.J. Tierney
Trout.
enters from the pen
Now
to start the
pitching for
9th
the
inning
American
as he'll
League.
try to keep the score
Number
right where it
59,
is heading to the bottom of the
JJ.
9th.
Tierney.
Victor Caratini will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Victor Caratini.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Taking ball 1.
Hey, nobody.
The count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the
Lazy
right side of the
pop-up.
infield. And this is taken
First
in
baseman's
for
got
out
it, and that is the first out of the inning.
Mark Valdez will move into the
Mark
on-deck
Valdez
circle
coming
now to
on.
try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Mark Valdez.
One out. Got one.
Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now.
On a 2-2 count.
Hey, come on, just you and him. Give
Here
him
now
some.
the 2-2
Kicks and deals.
is taken. Ball
Taking
3.
ball 3.
Kyle Farmer will be next.
Here we go now. One at a time.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Now a ball hit sharply toward third.
Knocked down over at third. It's going to prevent any more on that one, but that is still a base hit.
And he's able to stay back and drive it for a base hit. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat.
Your
Cesar
attention, please.
Castillo will be summoned
Pinch
off the
hitting
bench
for the
here as he'll
National League.
pinch hit with a runner at
Number
first
9.
and 1 gone in the inning.
Cesar Castillo.
Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is
Stolen
not close
base.
as he's in there with a stolen base.
Not a
This
chance.
catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Come on, don't let him score.
The 2-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
Fly ball, right field. That's
Is
down.
over his right
They're
as he
sending the
puts this
runner.
one away, 2 down.
No, they're not sending the runner. My mistake.
Ladies and
Victor
gentlemen,
Gutierrez
your attention,
will look
please.
to provide
Victor
a little
Gutierrez
2-out
coming up.
thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a
Number
runner at
28.
second and 2 away.
Victor Gutierrez.
Pretty sure that's off of our own Phillies. So good for him.
And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second.
Jammed it over to second base, and that's going to end the inning.
And that ends the
The
inning.
AL has 3 outs in which to get 4 runs, or 3 at least, to tie it up.
Of inning number 9, it's the National League 6 and the American League 3.
Your
Mark
attention, please.
Valdez is going to go ahead
This
and stay in the
game
ball
for the
game and
National
play
League.
third now.
Now playing third base. Number 54.
Victor Gutierrez will stay in the ball
Valdez.
game as a new
Now
shortstop.
at shortstop, number 28, Victor Gutierrez.
Striding in to start the 9th, Ozzie Albies as they'll look to get
Ozzie
something going here
Albies
and
coming
even
up
this game
for the AL.
American League. The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
2 balls and a strike.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time. Raise a 1 here.
Pitch to the plate is a splitter that misses, so he's behind in the count now, 3-1.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches.
That's a grounder over to second base.
It is enough right here.
2 outs to go.
First is in time, 1 gone.
Bryce Perot coming up.
Bryce Baroa.
The catcher, number 28, Bryce Baroa.
The 1-1 home. This is on the ground.
Grounds that over to first base, and that is the second out. It's 1 out to go.
Their final out, 2 away. Ahmed Rosario.
Ahmed Rosario is the last chance for the American League in this one.
The base is empty.
So we'll see what he can do.
2 out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Hey, two-way. Two-way.
Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
Swung on and missed, and the National League takes it in the All-Star game.
Yeah, they need him a little bit earlier.
So Jason gives up all 3 runs at the AL score, but the NL manages to rally and put themselves over the top. So that's going to do it for me. Until next time, I'm Tyrant Saber, and I will see you at the ballpark.
So that just about does it for Mark